All the people say.
Good morning to every single one of you guys. Hope you guys are having an amazing day. Every single day is Monday. And I actually want to explain to you guys because a lot of people are like, dude, what does that even mean? But you guys are repeating it like it's your own. So every day is Monday. All that means to me is this. Every single day, I don't actually think of, hey, what day is it today? You know how usually when you're in school, right, you're basically counting every single day you live, as in either waiting for Friday, waiting for the weekend, or you're like, hey, on this certain day, I feel like this. Like some people feel like on Mondays, it's like the worst days. Why? Usually it's because they're either starting school that day or they're just like starting work, or it's just like brainwashing you to think, hey, on Mondays you should hate your life. But to me, I just flip it around because I live each day as if it was Monday. Every single day, I wake up with a positive attitude, with a full capability of me actually wanting to do stuff, right? Because it's all how you think. Waking up feeling grateful, waking up feeling like you're wealthy, not just financially, but spiritually, emotionally, and everything, right? Even physically, right? So in today's video, I'm actually going to be going over how I made over $1,000 in less than 20 minutes. And I know it already seems like that's kind of clickbait. This isn't clickbait. This is 100% true, and how you guys can actually go ahead and replicate this for yourself, because this exact thing that I'm about to show you guys today has been replicated by hundreds of thousands of people. Not because I showed them personally, but because it's a tactic and a strategy out there that has been used for even decades upon decades. So, oh damn, I almost got a call. Gotta turn that off. Let me go ahead and turn off my car. Oh, shift to park. Whoops, I didn't do that. Okay, so how I was actually able to do this? Well, taking it back, I think this was in late 2017. So around a couple months ago, a couple years ago. I don't even know because every day is Monday. So back then, back in time, when I first started trying to do drop shipping, and specifically, there was so many strategies out there that people had been teaching, and I had bought courses, I had paid mentors to teach me one-on-one, but this specific strategy worked probably best out of every single one of them, and it's Instagram influencer marketing. So this is when I barely had starting to get some type of traction behind drop shipping, and I was actually making a decent amount of money each month to replace my part-time income. So that was around a couple $1,000s a month. And once I was able to figure this out, everything changed. So Instagram influencer marketing for drop shipping. This is how I did it. So I used to just binge watch a whole bunch of YouTube videos. Maybe you guys do as well, right? You binge watch a whole bunch of YouTube videos, maybe not even business, maybe not even marketing, maybe just like your favorite lifestyle vloggers. That's the type of people I used to watch. So anybody really in the health, like let's say fitness vloggers, lifestyle travel vloggers, the reason I would binge watch these videos is because I would want to feel motivated. I would want to feel some type of way. Either if I was watching my favorite fitness channel like David Lade, I would watch his videos and it would motivate me to actually want to work out, right? And that's how I applied all these videos into my own life. So binge watching YouTube videos isn't as bad as you think, but it is very detrimental in the long run, because obviously if you're just watching them for fun and don't take the golden nuggets out of each and every video to apply to your own life to make it better, it's just like watching Netflix, right? Usually when you watch Netflix, you get so caught up inside of the episodes and the shows that you just end up you make it your own life, if that makes sense. Like whatever the characters inside the show are feeling, that's how you're going to feel. But regardless of all that, I used to watch... Okay, hold up. Yeah.
How many do you want? Did I find?
Let me see when I get there. Alright, for sure. Okay, my bad. But where was I going? Okay, so back then I used to watch this fitness channel. Her name was Jazminsus. So I wouldn't say like a huge crush on her, but like to me, that was the type of girl that I wanted. I wanted someone healthy, someone who worked out, and someone who was just like in the entrepreneur space, as in trying to do her own thing. So I would binge watch a lot of her videos. Jazminsus, you can go ahead and look her up right now. So I would watch her videos, and then I would just like be like fanboying her kind of, right? So I would reply to her stories and say stuff. And I ended up just making a relationship with her, as in she would actually know who I am and reply to me at least and help me out. So by doing this over several months, I remember once I got into dropshipping, I needed influencers to work with. So when I started dropshipping, and I recommend a lot of people, if you don't have that much money, go and pay Instagram influencers to shout out your product, right? So if you have a product, like let's say a cell phone case, I just send it out to a girl and have her post a video, have her post a story, a picture on her Instagram. And then that would then give me a shout out, give the page, my shop, a shout out, and then that would turn into traffic, people going to my website, and then them purchasing. So this girl Jazminsus, why does this all relate? Okay, so I was watching her, right, and I ended up messaging her. We used to just message back and forth on Instagram, just like normal stuff, like just as friends, right? And I remember I was about to launch my cell phone, my iPhone case brand, my dropshipping brand, and I was looking for influencers to work with, and I actually hit her up. She was one of the first people I hit up to work with, and she helped me out enormously, extremely. She helped me out so much. She actually went ahead and gave my page, my case brand, a shout out. So we ended up working something out where I send her a whole bunch of iPhone cases, and she was going to just post like normal pictures with them. And I believe like the first couple shout outs she didn't even tag us, because it was a long ass time ago, so if I remember correctly, I didn't ask for a shout out. I don't even think. All I did was like, hey, I'm about to launch this brand, this iPhone case brand, and I want to give you a whole bunch of them just so you let me know how you like them. Damn, my arm is getting heavy. This camera shit's so good thing I'm working out though. Okay, anyways. So I ended up just sending her like 5 iPhone cases that I was selling, and she didn't even give me a shout out. I remember she just posted like a picture, a regular selfie, just like that, right? She didn't tag my brand. And then a whole bunch of people on her comments were just like, what's that case? Where can I get that case? Yada yada. So then she actually posted on her story something along the lines of, hey, I know a whole bunch of people have been asking me where I'm getting this iPhone case from. Go check this brand out. And it was my brand. So she did like a little swipe up to the story. Right after she did the swipe up to my shop, I literally started getting tons of like, by this time I never experienced what I'm experiencing right now, as in, you know, I get Shopify sales like every minute, every second, and it kind of doesn't feel the same, obviously, because it's just like ding ding. I expect to get those sales. Back then I did not expect to get that many sales, or even sales at all. Like I remember I had only been able to make what my part-time job was giving me, right? So a couple $1,000s a month. So I would get a couple sales here and there, but nothing too crazy. But when she actually shouted my page out, everything exploded. That single day, I made over $1,000 in less than 20 minutes. So I even remember specifically, it was in the morning. It was around before noon, and I was about to go to the gym. And me and my brother, right, it was mine and my brother's brand. We were working on this together. And I even remember showing him, and he couldn't even believe it. Like the first 5 minutes, it was already at $800 in sales right after the story launched. And that right there blew my fucking mind. $800 in like 5 minutes? That was just insane. And it was just from that story ad. Like, that was just one of the craziest things ever. $800 in sales. And I even remember I was selling these iPhone cases super cheap, extremely cheap, where I think I was selling them for like maybe even less than $10. So 800 orders divided by 10, however many orders that is. I'm not too good with math. All I use is calculators. So all I remember is my phone started exploding, and I couldn't thank that girl enough. Jazminsus really she put so much light on how much money there is to be made with Instagram influencers. And I remember after that day, I just started going ham. I started DMing so many Instagram influencers so I could send out my cases to, and business started exploding after that. And it really was that catalyst right there. I don't think if she would have given me a shout out, I would have had enough confidence in my brand or enough confidence in the strategies to go as hard as I did for the next couple months. And after that, my business 10x'd completely. I think even 100x, 1000x. It really opened my eyes on how powerful Instagram influencers are. So how you guys can actually go and replicate this, it's super simple. Use Instagram influencers to grow your dropshipping brand. And yes, I said dropshipping brand because a lot of people just want to make quick money, as in build a shop, have it up for 2 months, and then the product dies out and then they don't know what to do next. But in my specific instance, I rather build something more long-term. So with Instagram influencers, it is a strategy to build a long-term business. So how is that even possible? Well, the thing with Instagram influencers is that I put a really reputable, trustworthy person behind my brand, as in Jazminsus, right? She was out here promoting my iPhone cases, and she was a trustworthy girl. All her followers are very connected to her, so whatever she says, it goes, right? The followers just go with it. If she says, I drink this whey protein, her followers are going to go ahead and buy that because I want to do what Jazminsus does. And that just goes with any influencer. She was a micro influencer with I don't want to say a couple thousand followers on Instagram. She had more than 20K, I think 40K. But that's still like a micro influencer. It wasn't a Will Smith. It wasn't a Kim Kardashian. It was just anybody. Not anybody, but just a smaller person. But I just want to say thank you so much, because I never made a video like this, like putting light on a certain person, but she really did help me out so much, and she helped out my brother a lot too, because during this time we were both working on this and we weren't sure if we could actually make this into a real business that would make us real money to pay for real food and real stuff, right? A lot of people get caught up with the Shopify stuff or online internet business. Like even my mom, I remember when I first started trying to make money or making money online, she would be like, but does the money go to your bank? Like questions like that. She wouldn't actually believe the numbers on the screen. And it's just kind of like a thing. Like I understand when I started doing this, I didn't really believe it was a thing either until you actually deposit the money into your bank account, you pull out some cash and you're like, damn, these digits are actually real. So what I want you to understand from all this is that, first of all, don't underestimate the power of the online business. Don't underestimate it. It's super scalable and anybody could do it. When I first started doing this, I was a nobody, and I still am a nobody, but a nobody that understands how to build online businesses and actually makes real, like, tangible results. Because it's kind of weird to see people online make money and talk about their experiences. It's more of you actually have to go do it yourself. Find an Instagram influencer like I did, Jazminsus, and replicate what I told you about. Replicate my story. That's all I'm doing as well too. I go and look up at Ty Lopez and any other gurus out there, and I real life listen to what they have to say, understand their story, and replicate their story to make it fit for myself, right? Because all of this has already been done before, one way or another. All you have to do is put your twist on it and actually take action. So every day is Monday. Today I didn't mention that I do daily giveaways, but we do daily giveaways, one-on-one consulting calls. All you have to do is comment down below, #money, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications, and that's it. Go ahead and comment down below, #money, ask a question, leave a comment, and I'll make sure to pick one for the next video. See you guys in tomorrow's video.